arrived at your destination.
I miss you, I miss your smile, I miss that way, I'm no get it. I miss your touch, I miss Kundizembera, I miss how it feels. So bad is it a pera nese nambo kunzwa Nagosoa, baby manga you okay? So bad is it a pera nese nambo babatira Nagosoa, baby manga you okay? Where are you? Where are you? Nagosoa, baby mango, are you okay? Where are you? Where are you? Nagosoa, baby mango, are you okay? Udikira, show me your face. I want to see you right now. I want to hold you. Since it's a meet it's not the same. Baby, upo, panjimbo pako upo. Watch gairi, but I want my iri. Don't want you hungry, don't want your body to dehydrate. Watch gairi, but I want my iri. Don't want you hungry, don't want you. I miss you. So bad is it a pera nese nambo kunzwa Nagosoa, baby manga you okay? So bad is it a pera nese nambo babatira Nagosoa, baby manga you okay? Where are you? Where are you? Nagosoa, baby mango, are you okay? Where are you? Where are you? Nagosoa, baby mango, are you okay? Baby, I hope uri nani, uripi, unani, usandichite please nakumbira, bafunge andisikukufungira, it's not at this.
Hello.
Where?
Morikavoto.
Bella.
Guess where we sat. My name is TK. I'm rolling with these two.
Jumbo Africa!
Yeah, shout out to XQ. Love that sound. Zuva resera square and this nakumboona. But marasa yanonzo nvexa nendumbulu yavanoti. I just wish they had a different. It's just
For me, that was the putity aspect of that. That was the putity aspect.
And you, DJ, what's your take of that?
My take is well done. Sanitize Amdara. That's a good look. That's a good
Social
look.
distancing, man. We're up with MsTinTin up in the building, and that's what's up. Just very quickly before we get into that's what's up, I'm gonna ask you a question. What have you missed the most during the lockdown?
Oh, without a doubt, it's the trips from Toko. To my home, especially to dad. He's aging now, and a lot happening in the family. So the trips from Toko have been so frequent. I miss Ish. If you're seeing me now, Dad, or somebody tell Daddy I miss you. I miss you. Hey, Mambo.
DJ, yourself, what have you missed the most?
I'm going to speak on behalf of the men, TK.
Me.
Most of the men. 90%
you
of the
okay,
men.
TK, I'm going to speak on behalf of the men. Okay.
Yeah.
The men, TK.
A small house sex.
Is that what you've missed the most?
You know what, guys?
But you're not married. How can you be missing small
I'm not
houses?
married, but I'm speaking on behalf of the men and in that small house. And you know what? People may look at me and think Kuti, I'm talking crazy.
Yeah. But tell me quickly.
But what's
the difference between small
Don't
house
say
sex
this, say you were zero.
I can show me one faithful man or a husband who's not cheating
All
on his
right,
wife.
I would give you my address so that you come to my house.
Okay,
So I can show
guys,
you a man who's not cheating.
something that's been trending this week that we gotta go look at and very quickly here. Melo has asked, I think it's her fiance or boyfriend. Boyfriend is fiance.
It would be a fiance.
Boyfriend.
Boyfriend.
So this
it
guy
could be a
wanted to
fiance,
marry,
yeah.
and she's insisting she wants the money in rand currency.
1:1.
Very Zimbabwean.
Or one is not one.
For me, I'll tell you this. I think even before you say 1:1, Ato Taika, I love you, girl. Listen, man, I love you. But already, I think the essence behind it here, especially when it comes to Aurora and Lobola and everything, the essence of it, let's not forget what it's about. And secondly, girl, you don't go to MSU. Like I said, I love you. Did your parents pay in rands at MSU?
Maybe they did. But what I want to know is who leaked it? DJ, cameraman Fargo, who leaked that? Was it the boyfriend or her? Who leaked that?
Must have been her.
Why? What's the point?
Why was she leaked that? Or she didn't think it wasn't ridiculous.
Probably
Or to a
not
girl.
I think, yeah. In a group, yeah. Nah.
DJ Munya, what if it's street or versus bank value? Which one would you go
I
with?
should make a sense because rate fluctuates daily. So I think she's got something good going. Rands or
No,
USD.
but she can still say our currency, Anditika. But
Why our
whatever
currency?
rate, they can still go and buy those rands or buy the US. So if it means that it's a million bond, then let it be a million bond for them to get the rands that they want.
What if they don't want
It
the
doesn't
bond?
change it.
Okay, let's rule it. This is how we're going to rule it. Melo, pio mari yako bondo whatever unokuzwe kutamba kaMzimbabwe kwangosvika Jambo.
Just get married, girl.
Don't
Get
forget
married.
to subscribe to be a part of our movement. Subscribe here, okay? We got a whole lot of things coming through, and you can get some of that exclusive. And follow us on all our social media handles at Ngoma XD. We're right back at you.
Hello.
Where?
Salibonai.
Bella.
Welcome back, Jumbo Africa. Don't forget to subscribe and follow us at Ngoma XD. We got the whole vibe going. We got the two couples up in the building. Tintin busy being a mom there.
I can multitask, you know.
Mom Diaries.
Show
There
the
you
shot
go.
of a baby right there.
Whoops! It's behind.
And we're still doing our best to social distancing.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I know you had gone outside. Here we are.
Of course,
put a little love. I know you're putting
Always,
that. All right, guys, this week, Madam Boss joined the world of Twitter, and this was her first tweet here. I thought it was quite interesting. And my Twitter streets are rough. Itaimoyo Munyoro, I'm new here. So shout out to Madam the Boss. Up in the building, looking good at Madam Boss Zim1. I kind of like that handle, yeah?
Madam Boss Simone.
How's your Twitter hustle? Are you a Twitter person,
I don't
Facebook,
wanna
Instagram? What do you
lie.
like?
I'm now a very Instagram person, and Twitter has never really been. You know why I was always a Facebook person, because I like stories. I like to talk a lot. I like to explain.
But the DJ, just interesting to see one of the tweets here coming through from Sharon Capici. Says, I like you, try, but please maintain your skin, no bleaching. Teresa Isu, go through my photos,
Tell
no
him, Madam
maintain
Boss, to
my
not
black skin
bleach.
edu and beautiful ita ichkaimwari shua mukadzi wemunhu
Ichkaimwari
anoora nezvifuta. I don't know what to say. Anyway, looking at other stories trending this week, we lost a great a guy in the radio of broadcast, not just in the history of broadcast, not just in Zimbabwe, but in the whole of Southern Africa, because we were running radio long before the whole region caught up. As a matter of fact, there's a whole lot of people that are inspired in the region, including myself, from the late, great Peter Jones. DJ Munya.
Yeah. May his soul rest in peace. Do we observe a moment of silence? Because we're not my legends. If you play back the clips from PJ back in the day in 2020, it sounds a bit, because it was Kudara. But if you actually go back to that time, he was doing magical stuff on radio.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I thought actually.
Tachinjana session in now still fresh on radio. First 3 years, I think. Early,
youngest in charge.
Yeah, Kunana 2000, 2001. Yeah. Vangavani order, Vangavani swagger. Shout out to PJ and all the PJ fans, and may he rest in power. Moment of silence for PJ, please.
He's left a great legacy. I think one that will last for in the Zimbabwe radio broadcasting, one that will last for years and years to come. So rest in power, and to his family, of course. We say we're with you in prayer, and
it's beautiful.
No, I think for me, just talking about PJ takes me back to an era when radio was great, Radio 3, and especially him was one of the guys that really made it happen. I think for him, in terms of his imaging game, his presentation, PJ could sell you a song that you hadn't thought about, and man, you'd be like, I like that song. Rest in peace, PJ. Coming up through from Jumbo Africa.
Hello.
Where? Bella.
We are Jumbo Africa. Don't forget to subscribe. We're going to give you the handles.
Subscribe here.
Subscribe here.
Here.
At Ngoma XD on all social media platforms.
Word. Thank you very much. And we'll come back. We're kicking it with parenting from home and working and jingling. Speaking of which, welcome to Mommy's Diaries. Tintin, what's up?
Okay,
multitasking.
And this is it. When you do subscribe, it's always, if you've got comments or anything you want to add on to what we talk about, especially about parenting Mommy's Diaries, don't forget Mommy Diaries ZW. It's hashtag Mommy Diaries ZW. Then we'll pick it up and we can go on with it. The reason why I'm holding him now is because Mwana Ajaira is still in sleeping position. So I want to talk about sleeping positions. Firstly, what's your favorite sleeping position?
The fetal position, obviously, but
which is on your side, and your hands in between your legs.
The fetal position.
So it's not in between your hands.
He's obviously single.
Almost like a donor sign type.
My golfers, yeah.
What's your favorite sleeping position?
Okay, I got a couple actually. My first one is flipping up. It should be on my chest, and I'll be right. My hand goes all the way there. You gotta make sure no.
Okay, and then when you're by yourself, let's say you're by yourself.
When I'm by myself, I kind of flip left, right, whatever's clever, man. I don't think I have, but I think on my tummy sometimes.
On your tummy.
Yeah, and kids like that.
Absolutely. I was going to say that I've discovered now, especially with him being at 6 months, Mupi, on his stomach, but now he's beginning to turn. So it's looking like, because when, especially Pachivano, it's always said, don't let them sleep.
Oh yeah, when they vomit.
Yeah, it's...
There's just logic to that, in case they've been having milk, when they want to throw up, that will go back in there. So
do you know what the logic is, though? Naturally, a child will flip his head.
When what?
Do your research. How many kids have actually died from throwing up their own vomit?
All right, cool.
No, yeah. So it's...
What's Madzigiri?
Okay, we'll go into that in another
Let's
topic.
go back to
but my
Mommy's
point
Diaries.
here is that once a child starts flipping over, like what he's doing now, and hearing D every time you wake up in a shock because I don't know off the bed because he's fallen. The best position, I think, from 6 months going forward, and what I'm seeing now is on the side. Put baby on side and then flip him, as the night goes.
So you've researched this, or this is through experience?
No, research, yes, but experience is definitely showing me.
Place
him on the side and then protect everything all over onto his back.
DJ Munya, you've been through this whole thing of parenting as a dad. What are some of your daddy guans?
4 kids. My issue is with the fathers. Mm-hmm. The fathers need to respect their fathers.
Okay.
But that comes from you, the father. Are you instilling? Or is there
but I say guru. Because I was just trying to calculate the number of years that parents actually take to look after us.
How many years?
18, 21, 40.
For me, it's all my life.
Based upon your
It's all my life.
That's why I threw 40
Still up in there.
If you look at all the investments that they've made, money, emotional, everything else, how have you paid them back?
Hello.
Where? Bella.
Hey, don't forget to like us and subscribe over here to know what's happening with Jumbo Africa. Okay, so we've been through lockdown, the whole country, the whole world, so to speak, and I wanted to just find out quickly, MsTinTin, what have you learned during the lockdown days?
The biggest lesson is I need to really focus on my own backyard, my garden. You know, we rely so much on in my house with Mkoma gift, but now he hasn't been there. The moment we did lockdown, he left before. Saga ma veggie, ma domati, ma onion, wastak wangu. Had I learned and just kungo diriza ngumu kanshi diriza,
So have you done something?
No,
have
I
you
only
learned?
realized.
Or are you still talking?
I only realized, Kutijo, no, wait a minute. I'm suffering because I'm supposed to wake up every day and shidiriza.
So now what are you doing about
it? I'm watering now.
Oh, so you got water?
Yeah, there's water.
Oh, okay, cool.
But I just need to invest in, one thing I've learned is that big yard in the back, man, I need to put effort into it. I myself, not rely only on the gardener.
All right, cool.
Well, look, I'm dealing with specifics. This is one of the things I've learned from the lockdown. So when you say I need to put a bit more work in it, what are you saying?
Like waking up before the sunshine.
My rose, my lines.
It's already there. I did that already because all he said to me was buy this. So we bought lettuce, my carrots, my onions. The carrots, onions, kovo, rape, my shallots. Yes,
your mom is quite the gardener.
Farming. I got a farming background. But one of the things that I learned from COVID, the lockdown, is that you have to have swag. Oh, sorry.
Swag.
You got to have swag. Because
don't hold the mic, Munya. Okay.
No, you got to have swag. Swag as in if you are with somebody and they are bored, that means you are boring company.
So you've got to be innovative. You've got to keep creative.
Swag. Be exciting. Keep it moving.
Swag.
All right, cool. I'm done with that. Kind of making.
So the new creativity is swag.
Yeah. You gotta have swag because if you got swag, you can hang by
swag
yourself
in my house.
and you'll be okay. You'll find lots of things to do.
Bring it over here, boss. Anyway, that's what it is. So it's great to see that Mrs. Munya is talking about swag. She's talking about gardening. I've also done a bit of gardening because I like miribiri.
Nice.
But moving on quickly, something I also
No,
learned.
you haven't answered ours. What have you? What have you?
Gardening, still
Also.
gardening and DIY. A whole lot of DIY things that I'm doing at home.
Absolutely.
But here's something that I've learned during the lockdown: that returnees coming through from COVID areas that have been put in quarantine have been requesting for more condoms.
We'll be right back. On that note, we'll be right back.
Hello.
Where? Bella.
This is Ngoma XD, and it is coming to you. This is Jumbo Africa. Hello, everybody. I am MsTinTin.
Jumbo, I'm T to the K up in the building.
Of course, I'm a champion. I stay winning. DJ Munya live in the building.
Okay, now listen. If you think that you are mature enough to have sex, then be responsible enough to use protection. So therefore, holla, man. Holla to those returnees that are in quarantine, that are asking for condoms and more and more.
More condoms, not just condoms.
More and more. Please give them. Because as much as we want to be so amoral and all that stuff, at the end of the day, confide, look with Big Brother Africa, we saw it. Confide in a space, somebody you never thought you'd hook up with because it's a need that you have and the pressure comes on and all that. Use condoms.
Yeah. And also, I don't think they are watching like satellite TV, and some sort of entertainment. I just hope that if you're traveling with your partner. That's all I got to say. Okay.
And even if you're not, I'm not condoning, I'm not advocating. I'm just saying, even if you're not. These things happen in a confined space, guys. Come on. This is like I said, Big Brother Africa has shown us that experiment. In a confined space, little things
What
happen.
happened to loyalty and and love?
You know what I'm saying? Sounds like a movie part, on those typical Hollywood.
Who says that those people are in loyalty and love relationships outside? But you condom. When not have sex, use condoms.
I've seen though in the movies, white folks will be like, "Hey darling, something happened when we were in quarantine. What happened?
I don't know why people go and talk about that. I don't know why people.
But it was just the days we're counting.
White people,
I was
man.
counting 14,
But
then
then
I counted
again-
16, and by the
No, but
time I hit
listen.
21, I was like...
You know what I mean? For the why. For the why. Why are you telling people?
Black sisters don't tell,
Why are
like
you
Son.
telling them?
Yeah.
We don't tell. What he don't know won't hurt him.
All right, let's keep it on moving. Next up, I want to talk about relationship. Came across this particular... In fact, before we get into that story, up next, we know some time back, did you hear about that, was it the KFC or Chicken Licken? Or
The
Chicken-
wedding.
Oh, the couple.
Did they have a wedding? Does somebody know?
I don't know. That'd be interesting though. Does anybody know? Hit us up at our handles and
Right.
at Ngoma XD. Did they, you don't know either? No.
Okay,
Well,
we'll
I
look it
wonder.
up.
I hope they came through though, and a chicken in and all those. I hope they came through.
All right, cool. We'll be back with more.
Hello.
Where?
Sanibonani.
Bella.
Simplex.
Jambuka chitima chuchuchu ndazimuka gia 1 ndochimanya gia 2 ndichipira gia 3 gia 4 gia utangosara uri ikondekanda kampambiro nekamwe kamjambiro kokuzoti kamnambiro ngaragatika kanzi baby don't stop ramba uchiuya usamire pakumona nekumononora kuti zvigoramba zvichidziya chikanzi baby don't stop ramba uchiuya usamire pakumona nekumononora kuti vamakate vasasiya zvinenge zvatova zvekuyo ari kuuya kane uyo chitomuridzira kuti tsviyo ungaparara muriwo mainini vakubhaiza kurwadziwa negumbo hanzi ndakukami naiwe simba ndipe tsvimbo tsvimbo iripo ndiripo ngeretye kanzi baby don't stop ramba uchiuya usamire pakumona nekumononora kuti zvigoramba zvichidziya chikanzi baby don't stop ramba uchiuya usamire pakumona nekumononora kuti vamakate vasasiya ndazimuka gia 1 ndochimanya gia 2 ndichipira gia 3 gia 4 gia utangosara uri ikondekada kampambiro nekamwe kamjambiro kokuzoti kamnambiro ngaragatsike kanzi baby don't stop ramba uchiuya usamire pakumona nekumononora kuti zvigoramba zvichidziya chikanzi baby don't stop ramba uchiuya usamire pakumona nekumononora kuti vamakate vasasiya zvinenge zvatova zvekuyo ari kuuya kane uyo chitomuridzira kuti tsviyo ungaparara muriwo mainini vakubhaiza kurwadziwa negumbo hanzi ndakukami naiwe simba ndipe tsvimbo tsvimbo iripo ndiripo ngeretye kanzi baby don't stop ramba uchiuya usamire pakumona nekumononora kuti zvigoramba zvichidziya chikanzi baby don't stop ramba uchiuya usamire pakumona nekumononora kuti vamakate vasasiya chikanzi baby don't stop ramba uchiuya usamire pakumona nekumononora kuti zvigoramba zvichidziya chikanzi baby don't stop ramba uchiuya usamire pakumona nekumononora kuti vamakate vasasiya.
All right, man, we're doing this thing. Mom is parenting here. DJ Munya is over there. MsTinTin, we're up in here. Jumbo Africa, we're keeping it real. Hello, Magadi Munofara Re. Okay. What did we say we're looking at? I kind of forgot for a second.
So somebody told me that a spiritual law for blessing is for success is to bless somebody and not tell anybody about it.
All right, so there's more happiness in giving than receiving.
Yeah, and
that's
not
not a lie.
telling
That's why
people.
my son is called Mupi.
And yeah, exactly. Shout out to you. But people give and they don't say anything about it. That there's more joy in that.
Actually, the Bible says what you do in secret shall be rewarded in public. But I see where you're going with this. You know, there's kind of a trend of people videoing or documenting their giving Is that an acceptable culture, or do you have a kind of thing with it? What's wrong with that?
If Jehovah would allow me, and he made me, so he will allow me, I would just add a little amendment to what you said, what the word says about giving, TK. And the thing is, you've got to understand, as public person...
You come to the microphone a little bit, mommy.
Sure, I don't want his gurglies to disturb.
What do you do?
Listen, sometimes as public personalities, Anditika, it's not that it's coming from our pockets when we're donating. We have a platform that we're able to go out and source things. Now, KwaZulu, where it's coming from, those people want their mileage. It's like the V11. They want
that I gave.
That they, for example, let's say, TK, you own a company that, makes shoes. So I come to you and I say, look, there's a school that needs shoes, please help me donate. And they'll say, sure. But I have to then say, so, here are the shoes. I'm giving 1,000 shoes to this school. And so that you see the mileage
that is
you as the...
But I also think more importantly, corporates possibly do that for taxing, because I think if you're helping out in the community, there's a chance that you might get some rebate and some things knocked off.
Sense.
Speaking of helping, hey, we need you to help support people that have been affected by COVID-19, and everybody needs to come together. Who would you pick to help out some of the people that need help in our community?
I just wanted to say I'm there for strategy. Most of the corporates are doing it wrong. When they give, you're not supposed to be seen as giving. Panika advertising, you gotta place it clever.
But still clever placing.
So it's execution and treatment.
It's the execution. You film it, but act like you're not filming it.
Or they must sing to the choir like,
yes.
Man,
yeah.
I'm done with that, man. If you're going to give, I think actually in a country like ours and on a continent like ours, Africa, whenever somebody gives, let's film that. Let them know that they've given, so that we can help motivate other people to give. Because other people just sit by and say, okay, Strive Masio is giving, so I ain't going to do jack. Stop it.
Yeah, stop it. I think, give. It's important. And give on a platform that, not to share, but the motivational aspect, and also just thanking those who helped you to give. I see nothing wrong with that.
All right, when we come back, speaking of giving, somebody a doctor hit up Tafadzwa Mahere online saying, please give me a date. We're going to look into that when we come back.
Hello.
Where? Bella.
Right, as the nation grapples with gravity of coronavirus and the whole corona COVID 2019 or 19 on Twitter this week, we were actually treated to a guy on Friday who played PageMaker when one Lennon Gwanzura. He's actually at El Gwaunza. He's a neurologist, or a neurologist in your case, DJ Munya, who openly requested a date with first lawyer, come politician Tafadzwa Mahere. I think she would like to have something from a guy who does neurology.
What makes you think Tafadzwa doesn't have already somebody?
Well, she might have, but she actually put out there, says if you're able to raise 5,000 for a charity, speaking of giving, then the date is on. How can we help, guys?
Nice, girl.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, okay, so.
Yeah.
Which means you got to have
I don't
more.
say you are confused.
5,000
for charity.
Thank you. Yes. And you know what? There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. In the world we're living in today, I don't think we should be apologizing, especially as Zimbabwe girls, whether in Ndebele or Shona. Don't be apologizing, for maintaining and upgrading your standards. You know what? If there's no more left, there's no dinner, upmarket dinner, if there's no car ride and pick me up or put fuel in my car.
It's what it is.
If you don't put fuel in my car, and this going up dirty coco.
All right, so let's quickly, MsTinTin, some tips for the good doctor. Let's assume that she says yes and they're going to go on a date, and he's obviously smitten of Tafadzwa Mahere. Actually, this got a whole lot of attention, including people like MDC leader Nelson Chamisa, activist Pastor Ivan Mawarira, and United Kingdom-based Melanie Robson, including myself. I even said, I'll be the MC. Piece of advice. How does he?
The MC at their date.
From Chato.
Oh, you see? Zimbos, just from a date, you're already thinking marriage.
Right, let's go back to the date. Piece of advice to the guy.
Oh, do it, Chirungu. Do it with the whole 9 yards. Do the flowers. Do the wine bottle. Find out what she likes. Do it nice. Do it, do it par excellence.
Have you ever delivered flowers to anyone in your life?
Yeah. I'm actually a romantic myself.
What kind of flowers did you deliver?
Roses.
What color were they?
Mixed colors.
What was the occasion?
Because they're different occasions. The red, yellow, green.
Come on, Munya.
Animal occasions, and then there's some roses that you can actually leave outside of water for about a year or 3 years.
You did not get that one, don't lie.
That's the longest
lifespan
of a rose. 3 years.
Are they made in China?
Just
asking.
Dubai.
Are you giving the ones in Dubai? All right.
Yeah.
TK, do
Dubai
you
one.
do flowers though? I know you're with you and your wife and your relationship, God bless you guys. But are you a romantic though? Because Nyikadzino, she's exposed and all, so she
You know what?
doesn't know.
If I had to
about
tell
it.
you guys, you would not believe it. Subscribe to Jumbo Africa. We're going on, man. This is it. You know where we'd find it. And go my XD. We're right back.
Hello.
Where? Bella.
Don't forget to subscribe right here at Jumbo Africa at Ngoma XD. That's on all social media.
Social media.
Social
media. Subscribe right here. Okay, guys, COVID-19 are here. Donald Trump and also I think it was Germany and other countries that are beginning to look at the Chinese and possibly holding them responsible, MsTinTin, for being responsible. Number one, they say that they didn't let the whole world in time. Donald Trump has actually come out saying it's actually their fault because
Trump say a lot of
they could
things.
have warned the people, they could have contained it, and he says it's not just affecting America, it is affecting the whole world.
Well,
COVID-19.
Yeah.
What role do you think the Chinese should have played or could have played?
I think if it is true, like I'm not going to be a conspiracy theorist, okay? But if it is true that, they did take a long time and all that, I think that was very irresponsible of China or anybody actually. Even we can look at our own scenario. Let's not point. It's so if we're not real and practical about what's happening and try to either cover up or not to give facts, then we're also to blame. But, Mommy, listen, my son, let's do this.
Mommy's Diaries.
But you know what my take on it, regardless, if we want to do a blame game. I actually think it's the universe. The universe needed a way to maybe just bring things down and hone things. As we're talking about the ozone layer and our environment is this. Do you know, Kuti, because since lockdown, there are places like in India, they can now see the Himalayas. They haven't seen for decades, for over 10 years.
Wow.
They couldn't see the stars. In Kunana, Venice, in the canals, it was so filthy and dirty. But now you can see a fish, boss. Quiet, the kwachena like that. So
Spell your name.
It's maybe it's a way perhaps the universe, since the earth is regardless whether there's religion or whatever it is, it's one. Science says it's one unit. We are one. So maybe the universe found a way of just saying everybody calm down, human beings stop, and if it means that I need to delete some of you.
That's what it's going to be. All right, cool. I think, either way, whether you blame anyone or whether you hold anyone responsible, the truth is COVID-19 is here and it's affecting communities.
Absolutely.
It's tearing apart families. It's disturbing the whole world. And you got to do your part to make sure that you do take care. So wash those hands with soap for at least 20 seconds. Make sure you use a sanitizer that's got at least 60% based alcohol.
TK, we are media practitioners. A lot of the beefs that you see, artists beefing, whether it's dancehall or hip hop, most of those are staged. Beef, they're just milking the market. The COVID virus, China, United States. I mean,
you think this is just beefing to what? For what to happen? But economies are collapsing. What sort of a beef is this that makes economies collapse? I mean, that's a dumb beef.
All right, man. That's it. We are Jumbo Africa. Hello, Africa. Magadije, and you subscribe right here.
Hello.
Where? Bella.
All right, we've been experiencing something that's never been experienced, or at least in the history of, maybe to my remembrance. Lockdown that's happened globally right across the world. As a matter of fact, there were news, DJ Munya, there was news some time ago saying that there was a spike in domestic violence because of the lockdown, because some people just can't stand to be with each other. But I was wondering, do you think that the lockdown has done more harm than good in terms of relationship within the homes? Are people having more sex, or are they being more violent?
Oh my gosh, when he started off with relationship, trust TK, he didn't took it to the sex. I thought he was talking about just emotional development, and he ended up with sex.
No, but just the same way I came in and I said that I was speaking on behalf of most of the men that are missing small house sex.
Meaning what?
Meaning that most of them are marriages of convenience or security.
For those that are into marriages.
So sex yacho Viagra yacho is kushanda, Bhamu kushanda, but there's not too much sex going on in the homes.
According to DJ Munya.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you what's.
You'd be surprised.
As you know, I'm an activist, and one of my organizations is Speak Out Munyaradzi. By the way, if you want any help, if you're a victim to survivor, come through. Speak Out Munyaradzi. A lot of people coming through to our organization via social media, saying that in the relationship, yes, it's an abuse. You feel trapped already because now you can't even get out. From in this relationship, but then worse now, most men who are usually verbally abusive, financially abusive, are now becoming sexually abusive.
Wow.
Within this lockdown period, I think it's really taking its toll on an abuser themselves.
How do you know this?
Who's used to leaving the house. How do I know this?
Yeah.
Like I said, this is coming. I can't divulge; it's confidential. But it's coming
through
from
your
a lot
organization.
to my organization. A lot of inboxes coming in. A lot of people were referring to other senior organizations to help out.
Right,
They're
cool.
saying that it's evolving now to sexual abuse.
Quite interesting that you mentioned that. I wanted to ask Nyaye, the wife that reports rape on her husband. Like, I don't understand how that goes. And
Rape
also,
is still rape.
Rape is thank you.
Okay,
Thank you.
Rape is rape.
Yeah, but husband
Married or not, it doesn't
Reporting
matter.
unless she's reporting a false report and trying to.
Thank
but
you.
rape is rape.
Thank you.
And I think
Absolutely.
this country
and
as
within
well
a marriage,
that does not take that very lightly.
It doesn't make sense to me.
that in a marriage you can still rape me.
Maybe let me ask you a question. Do you think that it's not possible for a husband to rape their wife?
It sounds silly when you
Answer
think about
yes or
husband
no.
and wife.
Yes or no, Munya.
Husband and wife, you're in love.
So your
But
answer
she
is
doesn't
no.
want to have sex. And you want to have sex and you're going to go ahead and have it your way.
Masturbate, boss.
Exactly. So if you don't masturbate and then force yourself, that's rape, Munya.
No,
Within a marriage, that's rape.
All right. Okay. Please note, this is parental guidance. Some of the views expressed here.
No to violence.
Not mine. We'll be right back.
Hello.
Where? Bella.
Tix. I'm hanging with TK, the big dog, and MsTinTin, Jumbo Africa. Don't forget to subscribe at Ngoma XD. TK, real quick, when you watch, when you hear a song on radio, do you visualize the video or you just listen?
I think there's always, it's like reading a book. There's always a visualization to a story. Songs are usually stories. So the minute this is, so yeah, I do.
I think videos actually kill it. Because the man, the image I would have had, especially back in the days, the good R&B sound, the man that you're seeing as she's singing this song, whatever it is, and then you see the actual video, sometimes it's such a disappointment.
Yeah.
That's not what you'll ever visualize.
Did Tony Braxton do it right for you on that You're Making Me Hot?
Tony Braxton always does it right for me.
All right, good. So this is the reason why y'all need to get your videos correct. What to do, man. Anyway, this is Jumbo Africa. Don't forget to subscribe and follow us. Our handle is Ngoma XD on all social medias. We got to keep it moving. Now, during the lockdown, there was a cleanup that was done recently, almost like a Marambatrina, and the houses were broken down. Now, there's one, I think it's Pastor Freddy or T. Freddy. There's a guy who came out there.
Prophet T. Freddy.
Yeah. Yo, you know him?
Oh, yes, I know him.
All right, so he actually
I watch him on
He
on
actually
local.
made a video out of that. But before we get into that video, someone was also talking about this breakdown or Pwanya with Zimba, and it happens in one of these locations in Zimbabwe. Recently, actually, when they were doing the whole.
Quite a couple, yeah.
Yeah. So when they were doing that, they go to this particular tuck shop. And the driver
Oh my
Hey, on that
days.
note, we're out of here. This is, you said Prophet?
No, before, it's Prophet Freddy. Shame. I sympathize with you, but next time don't build where you're not supposed to.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. DJ Munya, last word.
I'm a champion. I stay winning. That's my daily mantra. Pass it on to the kids. I'm a champion. I stay winning.
Champion, we champion.
Mumoyo mangu, mumoyo mangu.
kuzvishingisa vakomana ndiri kurwadziwa zveduwe ndiri kurwadziwa ndiri kurwadziwa andiri kurwadziwa andiri kurwadziwa saka ndokutopera kwazvere vakomana ndiri kurwadziwa saka ndokutopera kwazvere vakomana ndiri kurwadziwa veduwe ndiri kurwadziwa veduwe ndiri kurwadziwa mumoyo mangu mumoyo mangu mumoyo mangu mumoyo mangu moyo wangu waremerwa moyo wangu waremerwa moyo wangu waremerwa moyo wangu waremerwa hakuna here chikarapa moyo wangu hakuna here chikarapa moyo wangu mweya mutsvene ndinyaradze mweya mutsvene ndinyaradze mweya mutsvene ndinyaradze mweya mutsvene ndinyaradze kwanza kwacho kunenge kwekatombo katombo kapinda mubhutsu bhutsu yausingade kubvisa nekuti uri pane vanhu dzokono rakapfaruka kwanza kwacho kunenge kwekatombo katombo kapinda mubhutsu bhutsu yausingade kubvisa nekuti uri pane vanhu dzokono rakapfaruka hakuna here chikarapa moyo wangu hakuna here chikarapa moyo wangu mweya mutsvene ndinyaradze mweya mutsvene ndinyaradze mweya mutsvene ndinyaradze mweya mutsvene ndinyaradze
Hello.
Where?
Murikavoto.
Salivonai.
Bella.